Most people think regret comes from bad decisions. It doesn't. It comes from the slow realization that you didn't decide at all. You just kept going. And one day, you realize life moved forward without ever asking what you wanted. This is that realization. For a long time, everything feels acceptable. Not great, not terrible, just manageable. You're not failing, you're not struggling. So you assume you're doing fine. But nothing went wrong isn't the same as something went right. That difference isn't obvious at first. That's why most people miss it. Life doesn't need your permission to shape itself. If you don't choose deliberately, it defaults. Routines form. Expectations settle. Roles lock in. Not because you wanted them, but because you didn't resist them. And resistance requires energy most people save for emergencies. So life keeps deciding while you stay busy maintaining it. Comfort isn't dangerous because it feels good. It's dangerous because it feels neutral. It doesn't demand change. It doesn't force reflection. It quietly convinces you that tomorrow will feel different without you doing anything differently. So you stay. Not out of passion, not out of fear, out of habit. From the outside, this looks mature. You're stable, reliable, reasonable. You're not chasing unrealistic things. You're not disrupting your life. People respect that. What they don't see is the internal cost, the slow dimming of curiosity, the quiet loss of urgency. Those things disappear politely, without causing problems, which makes them easy to ignore. Awareness usually arrives late, not during routine days, but during pauses, a quiet night, a long drive, an unexpected, still moment. That's when you notice how long you've been functioning without feeling fully present. You realize you've been busy maintaining a life you never consciously chose. And that realization doesn't feel dramatic. It feels heavy. This realization hurts because there's no clear mistake, no single turning point, just years of reasonable decisions that added up to a life that feels slightly misaligned. And misalignment is hard to explain. You can't point at it. You can't justify it. You can only feel it. That's why most people push the feeling away. Time doesn't rush you. It waits. It allows patterns to repeat until they harden into identity. By the time you understand what direction you've been moving in, you've already traveled far. Not because you were careless, but because awareness arrives after momentum builds. Most lives don't collapse. They solidify. They become harder to change not because they're wrong, but because they're established. That's the part people don't talk about. Not failure, not success, just permanence. If this resonates now, it probably didn't earlier. And that's not a flaw. Some realizations aren't meant to guide your choices. They're meant to explain how you arrive where you are. Understanding doesn't always lead to action. Sometimes it just leads to clarity. And clarity, even when it comes late, still matters. Because now, at least, you know what was happening the whole time.